Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Engineering Studies. We are going to see a new topic from digital circuit, that is arithmetic operations. In a previous slide we have seen types of codes. Now let us begin with the arithmetic operations. So the arithmetic operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication and division can be performed on digital numbers also. So let us begin with binary addition. So these are four rules of addition. That is 0 plus 0 will give us 0, 0 plus 1 will give us 1 plus 0 will give us 1, and 1 plus 1 will give us 1, 0. That is 1 will be carry over here. Okay. Now let us understand this in more detail with the following example. So here we need to add this number with this number, that is 110 110 and 101101. Okay, so let us begin with the addition first. Okay, so write down this number first and then this number. Okay, now what we need to do, we need to start from rightmost portion of the number. Okay, so let us begin with this addition. Okay, so 0 plus 1, according to our rule 0 plus 1 is 1. Okay, so let us write the answer here. Okay, now the next one is 1 plus 0. 1 plus 0 is again 1. Okay, 1 plus 1 is what? 1 plus 1 is 1, 0, and 1 is carried here. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to write 0 here and 1 we are going to take as carry for the next number. Okay, now let us add this number. 0 plus 1 is 1, but we do have one carry over, right? So 1 plus 1 is again 0 and carry over 1. Fine. Here again 1 plus 0 is 1, but 1 plus 1 is 0 and carry over 1. Okay, now 1 plus 1 is 0, carry over 1. Fine. But 0 plus 1 is again 1. Okay, now this 1 will be written as it is, and this is known as carry. Fine. So what we got as the final answer? Final answer is 11100011 for this question. Okay. Now let us see binary subtraction. So these are four rules for binary subtraction. So 0 minus 0 is 0 and 10 minus 1 is 1. Okay, so here 1 is borrow. Fine. 1 minus 0 is 1 and 1 minus 1 is 0. Okay, now let us understand this in more detail by considering one example. Now what we need to do here is we need to subtract these two binary numbers. Okay, so let us write down these two binary numbers as it is. Okay, so the first binary number is 11011 and we need to subtract it from 10110. Okay, now let us start from the rightmost part. Okay, so 1 minus 0 is what? 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 minus 1 is what? Here we can't subtract 1 from 0, right? So what we need to do, we need to borrow 1 from the next number. Okay, so if from here we can borrow 1. So what will remain here? 0 will remain here. Okay, now 1 0 is nothing but 10. So 1 0 is nothing but 1 0. Okay, now 1 0 minus 1 is 1. How we have wrote this? We have wrote this from this rule. Okay, so 1 0 minus 1 is 1. Okay, fine. So 1 0 minus 1 is 1. Again 0 minus 0 is 0 and 1 minus 1 is 0. Okay, so the final answer for this question is 0 0 1 0 1. Okay, now let us go further and understand the binary multiplication. Okay, so binary multiplication, we are going to consider one example. So what we are going to do here, we are going to multiply these two numbers, that is 1010 and 101. Okay, so let us begin with the multiplication. Okay, I have written this number 1010 into 101. Okay, now let us begin. So what we are going to do, we are going to first multiply this number with 1. Okay, fine. So 1 zeros are 0. 1 ones are 1, 1 zeros are 0, and 1 ones are 1. Okay. Now, what we need to do, we need to multiply with 0 now. Okay. So let us begin. 0 zeros are 0, 0 ones are 0, 0 zeros are 0, 0 ones are 0. Okay. Now, again, we are going to multiply with this one now. Okay. So let us begin. 1 zeros are 0, 1 ones are 1, 1 zeros are 0, 1 ones are 1. Now, we are going to add these numbers. Okay, now 0 will be written down as it is. Okay, now 1 plus 0 is 1. 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 0 is 0. Okay, 1 plus 0 is 1. and 1 plus 0 is 0, carry over 1. Okay, 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1. Okay, and 1 will be written as it is. So the answer for this multiplication is 1 1 double 0 1 0. Okay, now let us consider one more example. So what we are going to do, we are going to multiply this number which is in binary form to this number which is in decimal form. Okay, so the number is 10w1z to the base 2, 15 to the base 10, and its answer is y010111001 to the base 2. Okay, so in this question we are going to find the value of w, y and z. Okay, the answer is given, question is given. Here we need to find out the values of w, y, z. Okay, so let us begin. First, if we will observe, the answer is in binary form and the one part of the question is in binary form. So what we are going to do, first we are going to convert this 15 to the base 10 into its binary form. Okay, so converting this decimal number into binary form, we will get as 4 times 1 into base 2. Okay, now let us write this. Okay, so 10w1z multiplied by 111. Okay, so let us write down the steps. We know the answer, but we need to find out the value for w, y and z. So for that purpose we are going to write each and every step. Okay, so first what will happen, first this number will be multiplied by 1. Okay, so multiplying this number with 1, what we will get, we will get 10w1z. Okay, now the next number is again 1, so multiplying this number with 1, so what we will get, 10w1z. Okay, again multiplying this number with 1, so what we will get, 10w1z. Okay, sorry, there is one more one here. Okay, so again multiplying it by 1, so it will be 10w1z. Okay, now we know the answer already, but what we are going to find out, we are going to find out the alphabets values. Fine, so the first part for this answer is 1, but here we do have z. Okay, for the addition steps, so to get 1, what will be the necessary condition, the necessary condition will be the value for z should be compulsory 1. Okay, so we got the value of z as 1. Okay, now let us go further. Now again 1 plus 1, because we already know the value of z is 1. Okay, so 1 plus 1 is 0, carry over 1. So here we do have 0 already in the answer. Fine. Now what to do, we know the value of 1, z is 1. Okay, so 1 plus 1 is 0, carry over 1. Again 0 plus 1 is 1. Okay, but we do have 0 at the answer, so the value of w should be 1, then only we will get 0 here. Okay, so what we got 1 here, so 1 plus w equal to 1, that is 1 plus 1 is 0, carry over 1, so we got 2 carry here. Fine, now let us go further. We got the value for z as 1 and value for w as 1. Okay, now let us go further. Now now w is 1 and z is also 1. Okay, fine, so 1 plus 1 is 0, carry over 1. 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 0, carry over 1, and 0 plus 1 is nothing but 1. Okay, so the answer is right. Now let us go to the next step. We know that w is 1. Fine, so let us proceed and write the answers. Okay, so 1 plus 1 is 0, carry over 1. 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 0, carry over 1, and 0 plus 1 is 1. Okay, so 1 is the right answer for this. Now let us go further. Now again w is 1. Okay, so 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 0, carry over 1, 0 plus 1 is 1, and 1 plus 1 is 0, carry over 1. We got 0 here. Okay, now the next step. Now 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 0, carry over 1, 0 plus 1 is 1. So we got here 1. Okay, now 1 plus 1 is 0, carry over 1. And so what we got? We got 1 at the value of y. Okay, so we got all the three alphabets value, that is z is 1, w is 1, and y is also 1. Okay, so this question is solved. Now let us go further and see the next question. Okay, so in this example, what we need to do, we need to multiply these two numbers, that is 4 times 1 to the base 2 to the 4 times 1 to the base 2. Okay, the same procedure we are going to follow. We are going to multiply this whole number with 1 first. Okay, So what answer we will get? We will get 4 times 1. Okay. Now again multiplying it by 1, we will get again 4 times 1. Again multiplying it by 1, we will get 4 times 1. Again multiplying it by 1, we will get 4 times 1. Okay. So now what we need to do? We need to add these numbers. Fine. So 1 is 1 will be written as it is. Now let us go further. Now 1 plus 1 is 0. Okay. And carry over 1. Fine. Now let us begin from the for the further addition. Okay. Now 1 plus 1 is 0. Carry over 1. Okay. 0 plus 1 is 1. And 1 plus 1 is 0. Carry over 1. So 2 carries for the next step. And here the answer is 0. Okay. Now the next step. 1 plus 1 is 0. Carry over 1. Okay. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 0. Carry over 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 0. Carry over 1. So 3 carries for the next step and 0 and 0 will be the answer here. Okay, now the next step. 1 plus 1 is 0. Carry over 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 0. Carry over 1. 0 plus 1 is 1 and 1 plus 1 is again 0. Carry over 1. Again 3 carries for the next step and the answer here is 0. Okay. Now for the next step, 1 plus 1 is 0. Carry over 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 0. Carry over 1 and 0 plus 1 is nothing but 1. Okay. Now the next step. 1 plus 1 is 0. Carry over 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. And this carry over 1 will be written as it is. I know it's bit confusing, but when you will go through it, when you will practice it, you will thoroughly get to know each and every step from it. Okay. Now let us go further and perform octal addition. Okay. So these are the rules for octal addition. 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 2 is 2, and 1 plus 6 is 7, but 1 plus 7 is 0. Because we everybody know that octal numbers are always from 0 to 7. Okay, so here we got 8, which is greater than 7. So we got carryover as 1. Fine. Now let us understand these examples. Now 7 plus 2 is what? 7 plus 2 is 9, which is greater than number 7. Okay, so what we are going to do here, we are going to divide this 9 by number 8 because it's a octal number form. Okay, so 8 ones are 8, remainder is 1. So 9 is represented as double 1 in the octal form. Okay. Now the next 7 plus 17 is nothing but 24. Now again 24 is greater than 7. So what we are going to do here? We are going to divide this number by 8. So what we will get? We will get 30. Okay, so 24 is represented as 30 in octal form. Okay, now let us see the next example. I know this slide is little blur, but I will read it for you. Okay. Now add two octal numbers, that is 567 and 243. Okay, so let us perform addition first. Okay, so 7 plus 3. 7 plus 3 is 10. But this is a normal decimal numbers, but we want the answer in octal form. Okay, so how we are going to perform the addition in this case? Okay, so let us see. So 7 plus 3 is 10. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to divide this 10 by 8. So what we will get? We will get 12. Okay, so how 12 will be written? 2 here and 1 will be carried over. Fine. Now 6 plus 4 is 10 and 10 plus 1 is 11. Okay, again 11 will be divided by 8. So 8 divided by 11, we will get 13. Okay, so 3 here and 1 as carried over. Okay, 5 plus 1 is 6 and 6 plus 2 is 8. Okay, so 8. Okay, so 8. Now what we are going to do? 8 is greater than 7, right? So 7 ones are 8, remainder 0. So here it will be 10. Fine. So the answer for this question is 1032. Okay. Now let us understand octal subtraction. Okay. So what we are going to do? We are going to write these numbers first. Okay. So 723 subtracted by 564. Okay. So how we are going to perform subtraction here? Fine. 3 is smaller than 4, right? But what we are going to do? We are going to borrow from 2. Okay, but if we will borrow one number from 2, that one number's value will be 8. Okay, because it's a octal subtraction. Okay, so what we have done, we have borrowed one number, that is we have borrowed 8. Now here the number will be 8 plus 3, that is 11. So 11 minus 4 is what? 7. Okay, now this is 2, right? This is 2. So what we are going this was previously 2, but we have given one number here, so now there is only 1 here. Okay, so 1 is smaller number than 6. So what we are going to do, we are going to borrow one number from 7. We are borrowing one number means 8 equivalent. Okay, so 8 plus 1 is 9, and 9 minus 6 is 3. Okay, now we have borrowed 1. We have given 1 to the next number, that is 2. Now what will remain here? 6 will be remainder. Okay, so 6 minus 5 is nothing but 1. So the answer for this question is 137. Okay, now let us go further and understand hexadecimal addition. Okay, so these are the rules for hexadecimal addition. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 9 is what? 10. But in hexadecimal form, 10 is represented by A. Okay, 1 plus 5 is 16. But but in hexadecimal form, we do have 0 to 15 numbers only. So here will be the 0 with carry 1. Okay, now a plus a is what? A is 10, and again a is 10. So a plus a is 20. So 20 divided by 16 will be 14. So here the answer is 14. Okay, now let us understand this by considering some examples. The first example is what? We need to add these two numbers, that is add plus dad. Okay, so how we are going to add this? Fine. See, the add, we are going to write the equivalent values, that is equivalent numbers for this alphabets in hexadecimal form. We everybody know that a is what? 10 in hexadecimal form. D is what? D is 14. Okay, no, D is 13. Right. And again D is 13. Fine. Now what we are going to do, we are going to perform addition. What we have say what we have find out the value for D. D is 13. So 13 plus 13. 13 plus 13 is 26. Okay, 26 is greater than 15. So what we are going to do, we are going to subtract this number by 16 because it's a hexadecimal number. Okay, so by dividing 26 by 16, we will get 1a. So a will be written here and 1 will be carried over. Okay, now again d plus a. D is nothing but 13. 13 plus carry, that is 1, is 14, and 14 plus a, that is 14 plus 10 is nothing but 24. Okay, now 24 is again divided by 16. What remainder we will get? What answer we will get? We will get 18. Okay, so 8 carried over 1. Fine. Again, 13 plus 1 is 14. 14 plus 10 is 24. Again, we will get 18 as the answer. So we have written 18 here. So the answer for this question is 188A. Okay, now let us go further and understand hexadecimal subtraction. Okay, the example is 974B to 587C. Okay, so how we are going to perform here? Subtraction, fine. B. Now B is what? B is 11, right? In hexadecimal form. And C is what? C is what? C is 12. Okay, so 11 minus 12 not possible because 11 is smaller number than 12. So what in this case what we are going to do? We are going to borrow one number from the next number. Okay, so borrows by borrowing 16, what will be the value here now? Okay, so 16 16 plus 11. So 16 plus 11 is what? 27. Okay, now 27 minus 13. So 27 minus 13 will be what? 13. That will be 15. Okay, 15 means what? F. Okay, now let us go further. We have already borrowed one number from 4. We have already, yeah, 4 have borrowed the one number to B. Now what will be the value here? The value will be 3. So 3 is again smaller than 7. So what this 4 will do? This 4 will borrow one value from the next number. Okay, so borrowing one value, that is one value is equivalent to 16 in this case. Okay, now 16 plus 3 is what? 16 plus 3 is 19, and 19 minus 7 is what? 19 minus 7. What is it? 19 minus 7 is 12. Okay, so 12 is nothing but C. Okay, so the answer for this subtraction is C. Okay, now we will go further. Now 7 have already given one number to its previous number. Okay, so what will be the remainder here now? 6. Okay, 6 is again smaller than 8. So what it will do? It will borrow one value from the next number. So 16 plus 6 is 22, and 22 minus 8 is nothing but 14. So 14 is E, okay, in hexadecimal form. Okay, now the next number. Okay, so it had borrowed one value to its previous value, that is previous number. So what will be the remainder here? 8. So 8 minus 5 is nothing but 3. So the answer for this question is 3ECF. Okay, now BCD addition. Okay, so this is the example for BCD addition. Yeah, what we need to do here, we need to convert the decimal number, that is 76 to the base 10 and 94 to the base 10 in BCD form. Okay, and add them, and we need to convert the result back to the decimal form, and we need to check the answer. Okay, so what is the first step? We are going to convert this decimal number into its BCD form. Okay, so let us begin with the conversion. We know that 76, okay, in BCD form one number is represented by 4 binary bits. Okay, so 7 is represented as 0111 in BCD form, and 6 is represented as 0110. Okay, now the next number 94. 9 is represented as 1001, and 4 is represented as 0100. Okay, so let us begin. Now what we need to do, we need to add these numbers. Fine. So 0 plus 0 is 0, 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 0, carry over 1. Okay, so 1 plus 0 is again 1. 1 plus 1 is 0, carry over 1. 1 plus 1 is 0, carry over 1. 0 plus 0 is 0. 1 plus 1 is 0, carry over 1. 0 plus 0 is 0. 1 plus 1 is 0, carry over 1. Okay. Now what we are going to do, we are going to add number 6 in this obtained result. Why so? Because 6 bits are invalid in BCD, so we are going to nullify the effect of it. Okay, so adding 6 to the both numbers. Fine. So 0 plus 0, I mean both digit. Okay, so 0 plus 0 is 0, 1 plus 1 is 0, carry over 1. 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 0, carry over 1. 1 plus 1 is 0, carry over 1. 0 plus 0 is 0. Okay, so 1 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 1 plus 0 is 1, and 1 plus 0 is 1. 0 plus 1 is 1, 0 plus 1 is 1, 0 plus 0 is 0, and this is 1. Okay, so what result we have obtained? We have obtained 10,111 4 times 0. Now what we are going to do, we are going to convert this BCD into its decimal form. Okay, so how we are going to do it? We are going to divide this number in 4 parts, and we are going to start with the LSB first. Okay, so what we have, okay, so on converting this BCD into decimal form, we will get 170 to the base 10. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to check this, okay, whether our answer is right or not. So let us do the addition in the decimal form. Okay, so 6 plus 4 is 10, carry 0, carry over 1. 7 plus 1 is 8, and 8 plus 9 is 17. So 170 to the base 10 is the right answer. Okay. Now let us see the one more example. Now perform the following addition and subtraction of excess 3 numbers. Okay. So numbers are 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, plus 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. So this first part we will see, then we will consider the next part. Okay. Now let us write these numbers and perform addition. Okay, so 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 0 is 0, and 1 plus 1 is 0, carry over 1. Okay, now the next, 0 plus 1 is 1, 0 plus 0 is 0, 1 plus 1 is 0, carry over 1. So here we will get one answer. Okay, now this is the extra carry we got. So what we are going to do, this carry will be added with this number. Okay, with the LSB of the next number. Okay, so let us add it. So what we will get? 0, 0, 0, 0, and 1 plus 1 is 0, carry over 1. So 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay. Now these numbers are excess 3 numbers. Okay, so in that case, what we are going to do, we are going to subtract 3 from tens place digit, and we are going to add 3 for the unit place digit. Okay, so let us start. 0 plus 1 is 1, and 0 plus 1 is 1, 0 plus 0 is 0, and 0 plus 0 is 0. Now for this part we are going to perform subtraction. So 0 minus 1 not possible, so borrow 1 from the preceding number. Okay, so 10 minus 1 is 1. Okay, now again here the remainder was 0, so 0 minus 1 subtraction is not possible. Again borrowing 1 from the next number, but here the number was 0, so again going to the next number and borrowing 1 from it. Okay, so borrowed 1 from here, the number will become 10 again. So 10 minus 1 is 1, and this number will become 10. So 10 minus 1 is 1, and 1 minus 0 is 1, and 0 minus 0 is 0. So the final result is 0 triple 1 double 0 double 1. Okay, so this final result is in excess 3 format. Okay. Okay, so now what we are going to do, we are going to verify our answer. So let us begin. So the first number was 0 1 double 0 1 triple 0. So what we are going to do, we are going to convert this number into BCD first. Okay. Okay, so converting this number into BCD, what we will get? We will get 000101010. So again converting this number into decimal form, we will get 15 to the base 10. Okay, now the next number is 010111100. Okay, let us first discuss that how we have converted this number into BCD form. Okay, so this number was in excess 3 form. So what we have done, we have subtracted 3 from both the side, and we got the BCD conversion of it. Okay, now this BCD is again converted into decimal form, and we got 15 to the base 10 as the answer. Okay, now the next number. So 010111100. So subtract 3 from the board digit, and we will get its BCD conversion, and the BCD conversion is 001001001. And now this number is again converted into decimal form, and we will get 25 to the base 10 as the answer. Okay, now 15 to the base 10 plus 25 to the base 10 is nothing but 40 to the base 10. Okay, in the decimal form. And if we will write its equivalent, we will get the same number. Okay. Now let us see the next part of the question. So 11001011 subtracted from 01001001 in excess 3 format. Okay. Now what we are going to do, we are going to perform the subtraction. So 1 minus 1 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. 0 minus 0 is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. Okay. Now in case of subtraction, we are going to add number 3 to the both digit. Okay, at the unit place also, at the tens place also. Okay, so adding 3, what we will get? 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 0, carry over 1, so we will get 1 here. 0 plus 0 is 0. Next, 0 plus 1 is 1, 0 plus 1 is 1, 0 plus 0 is 0, 1 plus 0 is 1. Okay, so we got this final result in excess 3 format. Also we need to verify the answer. So how we are going to verify? We are going to write the question first. So 11001011 is converted into BCD form. How it is converted? By subtracting 3 from the board digit. Okay, so its BCD conversion is 1001 Now it is again converted into its decimal form, and its decimal conversion is 98 to the base 10. Okay, we have already seen this conversion, right? Okay, that's why I am proceeding fast here. Now 01001001. So this is converted into BCD form as 0001 Again converted into decimal form, we will get 16 to the base 10. So 98 minus 16 to the base 10 is nothing but 82 to the base 10. Okay. So yeah, so if we want, we can convert this 82 in XS3 form, and we can verify our answer. Okay. Now, how this 82 is converted into XS3 form? First, the 82 to the base 10, that is decimal number, is converted into BCD form. Okay. By adding 3. Okay. Okay. So the BCD form is 1 0 0 0 1 0. Okay. So this is just a BCD representation. 8 is represented as 1 0 0 0, and 2 is represented as 0 0 1 0, and XS3 is nothing but adding 3 to the each number. Okay, so we will get 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 as the answer here. Okay, so that's it for today. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much.